All right, so let's see here. Let's forget this. So fibs is a different thing from Z. So I guess they're kind of related. You have fibs and you have Z, and they both kind of like do this sort of thing. So it's like Z is like just the plus thing, Z like this. And then fibs is, Z, but just like a little bit more. So fibs, if you expand Z out, then, it's going to have the plus thing in here. So it's going to be this and, 0, 1 const with Z adding on 1 Z like this. So if you just expanded out one thing, so they're kind of related. Like fibs is it defined in terms of Z, and is Z defined in terms of fibs? I don't know about that. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, if you kind of like don't expand out Z, like Z is equal to like literally just like fibs plus tail of fibs like this. So Z is equal to fibs basically, and fibs is equal to, Z like this. So, okay, I guess you do have this kind of like co-recursive kind of thing going on. So, okay. So given that, fibs 0, const with 1, const with Z. And then so if we ask for fibs of 2, then we have to evaluate Z. And Z is equal to fibs and tail of fibs. So it is, well, let's just start. Fibs plus tail fibs is equal to 0, 1, const with Z. And then tail of fibs is 1, const with Z. We're adding these. Okay, so then we get 1 const with okay, so the original Z was equal to like two things being added, like 0, 1, Z like this, 1 and Z. So now we have something similar, kind of looks similar to that. So this was Z. And now we have this thing, which is, I guess it's just like this tail end here. So it's kind of like the tail of fibs plus the tail of fibs. Okay, and maybe that's all Z kind of means. like z is equal to like fibs plus tail of fibs, and then z prime is equal to tail of fibs plus the tail of fibs. I think that's what might be happening here. So you have that like z is equal to fibs, basically plus tail of fibs, and then z prime is equal to tail. This is going slow. Tail of fibs plus the tail of fibs, and z double prime is equal to the tail of fibs plus tail of fibs. And all the way down the thing, we have z is equal to fibs plus like this, fibs. So here there are, so z to the nth, so there's going to be n tail things here, and then there's going to be n plus 1 tail things here. So, okay, that's a pretty good observation, I think. So I'm satisfied with that. Let's call